Yo, what's poppin', everyone? This your boy Dre from PG. Welcome back to another episode of Assassin 4. I got my fellas, as always, rocking with the kid, man. Welcome back to our boy, the GM. Brad, what's good with you, man?
Good, everybody. Glad to be back. Sorry I missed last week. Glad to be back to discuss some hot topics this week.
All right, then, of course, we got our resident D, Dr. Esquire Dave. What's good with you, homie?
Not much, man. Ready to talk some football, talk a little bit of whatever, man. So yeah, let's get it.
Then, of course, we got 910's finest, my boy BT. Was cracking, man?
I'm chilling, man. Happy to be back too. I missed last week, but we back. Let's get these topics popping real quick.
Yeah, we had a couple of DNPs last week, but of course, we always have the homies hold it down. So let's get into this shit, man. Of course, last week, or Thursday, kicked off the NFL season. We had a packed NFL weekend on Sunday with a wild, crazy ending on Monday that I ain't going to hold y'all. I fell asleep and woke up to a surprise, but not really a surprise because, man, we can get into that shit later.
It won't no surprise.
But, man, just some crazy shit. But we're going to talk about some NFL. We're going to go over some college football. And then, of course, we got a huge mega fight coming up this weekend. So we're going to touch on that front. But before we get into all that, hey Dave, let me get some screen time real quick, bro. Because
it's not me. It's the producers. You got to call them the producers. I don't do it. That ain't me.
Well, look.
Producers.
Producers will give you some screen time. We got.
I just need to know. There we go. Because as you know, my team, we want to know. We handle business as we should. We're not going to go into too much on that. I just want to touch on this subject though, because the Super Bowl ended in February, right? That's when the season ended, right?
Yep.
So can you imagine that a certain fan base for over 6 months, which is in my messages, in my inboxes on all my platforms, talking about, yeah, y'all got lucky. This is what we gonna do. Y'all see us in the preseason. Y'all ain't win no preseason. Debo this, Terry that, all hype. Jaden Hype ain't gonna do nothing. Coach is lame. All for 6.5 months. 6.5 months. And that fan base had the gall to talk all that shit to me, and y'all bitch ass niggas only put up 6 points. 6 points. And then y'all had not one, but 2 attempts at the goal line. And y'all only came up with 2 field goals and 9-minute touchdown. So I ask y'all, mini men, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Because y'all talk about wide receiver Debo is out of shape, but he didn't look slow that day. Y'all couldn't tackle him for we gonna be honest, and he just our wide receiver too. And don't worry about what Terry got going on. He's just a little rusty, but you see, he already got past our DBs. So we gonna get back to that when next time we play y'all. But I just need motherfuckers to know, especially Giants fans. And mind you, this not for my boy Ross. Ross, we cool. So this ain't for you. This ain't for my homegirl Bree. We cool. This ain't for you. And there's a few other Giants fans that this is not for y'all. But the rest of y'all motherfuckers that was hitting me up.
Enough said.
Well,
if y'all still salty, I got some fries for y'all. That's all I gotta say, y'all.
Damn.
That's all I gotta say. But let's not talk about that bum ass team in New York. Let's talk about a New York team that actually produced and went against our boy Brad Steele the other day. It was pretty much kind of a QB swap versus matchup going on a 1:00 Sunday afternoon. We had Aaron Rodgers, he used to be the quarterback of the Jets, playing for the Steelers, versus Justin Fields, who used to be the quarterback for the Steelers, playing for the Jets. so it was a lot of hey, I'm gonna show you what you're missing. We're gonna see what was gonna happen. And I ain't gonna lie, that was one of the best games I've seen in a minute, especially for a 1:00 block. So Brad, I know you was really tuned into that game, man. What was your thoughts of the game? How did you think Aaron Rodgers looked out there? And let's talk about that hit from Jalen Ramsey to seal the game.
Cold,
Woo!
cold, 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 cold.
I will say that, man, that was a pleasant surprise because I was expecting something in the realm 21-17, 17-14, very much a defensive back and forth game. What we got was a shootout, an old school AFC early 2000s shootout. And I was pleasantly surprised and also, of course, presently happy that we was able to come away with the win. The second time in NFL history where two opposing quarterbacks who flipped teams faced off in the NFL season. It only happened one other time. So it was going to be, kind of who was going to show out to show the other team like, hey, this is what you could have. And I'm not going to lie. Fields scared me there for a second. He was playing enthusiastic. He was playing free. He looked like Ohio State Justin Field. Had that connection with Garrett Wilson early. And I got nervous for a minute. I was like, yo, if he wins this game, I am going to say a lot on the pod come next week because I'm going to be highly pissed off. But luckily, old man Rodgers, man, I'm not going to lie. I guess him and Arthur Smith sung Kumbaya, and they said they've had a lot of meetings together, sat down. They've orchestrated this offense to fit what they wanted, a lot of input from Aaron towards Arthur Smith, and it worked great. I do have a little bit of concern with the run game. The run game didn't get going the way the way I wanted it to go in some cases. I think that's still an area that we need to improve on. But Aaron Rodgers ran it smoothly. You heard the checks and the calls at the line of scrimmage. Had the Jets defense not knowing where he was going. Freed up a couple of guys on the run for touchdown passes. 4 touchdown passes. Since Big Ben left in 2020, whenever he retired and left, we hadn't had a 4-touchdown day since. This is also only the 6th time we've had scored on the first drive of the game in that amount of time. Right. And it will happen 5 other times. So I guess, for now, it's like Rodgers is doing exactly what he wanted to show the Jets is I still have a lot left in the tank, although I'm 41. I'm going to have to see more. Personally, I've got to see more. That was a revenge game. You're going to be fired up. Are you going to be fired up for a random Minnesota team who, although just won, poses a threat? They're still an NFL team. Are you going to be fired up for the Browns in late November? So, I mean, that's what I've got to see down the road. But all in all, it was a great win, a great shootout. I was low-key, I had to give my shout-out and respect to Justin Fields and the Jets as a whole. They came to show up. Shout-out to Aaron Glenn, having those guys prepared. And, man, that hit to seal the game because Jalen was talking a lot of greasy all game, and I was like, that's just Jalen. We're going to let it fly. That's usually not what the Steelers do. But, man, he backed it up on that play, coming up with a huge old-school hit, proving why he really is a Steeler. And they're now all of a sudden today, I just found out that we signed Jarrell Peppers to bolster the defense some more, bring in some more secondary safety help, another guy that can hit and cover the run as well. I think they want to show because that run defense was kind of iffy.
I was going to ask that because Bryce and the other running back Allen, they was having their way. They was having their way, so I was going to see. I know, you had people like Cam Hayward. They was holding out and everything. And like you said, this was kind of one of those. Both teams was going to get up for this game because they have players on both sides that had something to prove. So people are amped up. It was a lot of energy in the stadium that day. So week ones are kind of strange because a lot of teams, some people are rusty because they didn't play a whole preseason. Holdouts and stuff of that nature. You got to deal with new coordinators. You got to deal with new personnel. So week ones it get kind of crazy, especially when you're implementing new pieces. So we're gonna check in and see how the run defense improves going forward. But it was kind of concerning because nobody expected Bryce Hall to kind of have a good season. So for him to have a day like he did, and then Allen having that touchdown as well, it was kind of like this is something to kind of keep our eye on going down the road.
Most definitely. And it kind of was like I was getting a little nervous because I'm like, man, this is the Jets run offense. We've got to deal with running backs throughout the AFC this year, especially within our own division. So it's just like I'm hoping they get it together, like you said, Dre. Perfect. The holdouts, things of that nature. I'm hoping they get it together. They signed Jabril Peppers, and I don't know if y'all seen it. There's some little fluttering of a rumor, which always when it's the Steelers and there's a rumor going around that we're going to get somebody, I never believe it because we've always been kind of like a frugal franchise, but this year's been different. So apparently there's a rumor going around that the calls are open between the Steelers and Miami for Tyreek Hill. I don't know where this is going to go and how that would work in this offense and what we have in Pittsburgh. If they pull that off, that lets me know literally the owner, the GM, Tomlin, everybody's all in on this season. Like, this is it. It's Super Bowl or bust. We'll see where that goes, and we'll keep an eye on what happens with that. If the Steelers fan sent that to me not that long ago, so we'll see what happens. But overall, great win. But was excited for what the offense can bring to the table and what it can do. We got to shore up some things going into next week. But for right now, I think, we're headed in the right direction. Just got to shore up that run defense, man. It was worrisome a little bit with that run defense. But, yeah, big play by Ramsey at the end, though.
All right, cool. And I'm glad you kind of mentioned it because, like you said, AFC, especially Univision, that's another running back. So let's just go to the Ravens, man, because talk about a heartbreaker, a heartbreak. It was a game, but
the heartbreak.
Can you imagine a running back going for over 170 yards? 170, your QB getting over almost 300 all-purpose yards. And you have a wide receiver going for his career high in receiving yards, and yet you lose at the end by a field goal, 41-40 to the Buffalo Bills. And I'm gonna start the drama right now. I'm gonna ask this question.
Oh Lord!
Did Josh Allen with that performance already seal his MVP for a second year in a row?
Nah, man. Nah.
Too early.
Man. We still got 17 weeks. Nah.
Too early.
But but you know how sometimes once your narrative starts, they don't care what you do after that. As long as you do enough, they're gonna let that shit ride.
I'm gonna look up the Bills schedule. I'm gonna look up the Bills schedule real quick.
But I will say this though. It was clear who the better team was. But it was also clear who the best player on the field that game was. Because that boy, Josh Allen, the first drive was throwing dark.
Yo, like I put in a chat when he threw that missile to Kincaid for the touchdown. I was like, that was a miss. That was a miss. I was like, yo, if you was not an NFL wide receiver, something was going to hurt trying to catch that ball. He launched that bitch, bro.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not even going to hate, bro. Him being with Haley Stanfield got that boy acting different. I'm sorry, y'all.
He's got two more games to solidify the MVP that I will mention real quickly. They play the Chiefs on November the 2nd at 4:00, and then they play the Eagles the 3 days after Christmas in December. Now, if he puts up those type of performances against those two teams, by that time,
and
the MVP race will be shut.
And win.
We shut.
No, Dave. Fuck winning. It's all about stats. Because no. Because last year, who won between the Ravens and the Buffalo Bills in the regular season last year?
Ravens.
Convincingly.
I agree.
Convincingly.
He's right.
So
a win doesn't matter. It's about stats.
So all it took was for the Ravens to lose some meaningless games, and they just gave it to Josh Allen, even though Lamar had 41 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. So again, we in the era now where, yes, Josh Allen is a great player, but the narrative now is Josh Allen went on the field with two MVP type caliber players, and he came out with the dub. So that's the narrative right now because, as we know, the Ravens got one of the best rosters, if not the best roster in the league right now.
They got the best roster in the league.
They got the best
roster.
They
got the best roster.
So, and I know it's all customary football because it did take like Ed Oliver to get some plays. He got a few key sacks, a few tackle for loss, and then the fumble. But the story is going to be how Josh Allen sealed the game for them down, and especially in that fourth quarter. He threw for over 250 yards in the fourth quarter alone.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Look,
yeah.
So like that's the only reason why I asked the question is because yes, I know it's a long season and things can change, but the narrative is, and he probably is going to be the front runner as of right now. That this is
he's the front runner.
If the season was only one game, he'd be the MVP. Yeah, he'd be the MVP.
I agree. If it was one game,
I'm just saying he's another top 2 seed away from getting that joint.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, first off, I wish I didn't fall asleep on this game. Like I stayed up for Monday night. I wish I slept Monday night. I wish I slept early Monday night. I stayed up Sunday night. But that's neither here nor there. But I mean, like I expect these two teams to see each other again at some point in the playoffs, and the same implications are going to be there. Who's going to be able to rise to the occasion, or whose team is going to be able to rise to the occasion? Because I felt like both quarterbacks did that, at least to some extent in the playoffs, but some others, fell short. So I mean, it was definitely a good comeback because I remember dozing off like 6 minutes left and Ravens were up 15. I still haven't even seen like the highlights of what happened in those 6 minutes. But
I promise you, the game was at hand until Derrick Henry fumbled.
Yeah, when he fumbled, everything flipped from that point going forward.
And then Harbaugh didn't want to go for it on 4th and 2, and then punting it right back to Josh Allen. I don't know why you would do that, but
rightfully so. The next day when I saw him next to a picture of Doc Rivers, I say, "Damn it! If this ain't almost the damn same." Because it's been like this for 3 years now. Once or twice, it's outliers. But we see this against Miami. We see this against the Steelers. We saw this shit against the damn Giants.
Yep.
Like your team has 2 score-type leads, and y'all lose these games with the roster that y'all have.
I saw some stat like the Ravens have blown the most leads since in the last 30 years or something like that. Or Harbaugh has had like 17 blown leads.
Yeah, 17, yeah.
Whoa, I did not know that. That is insane.
Yes.
And I'm like, what? And I'm trying to think back on which ones they were. Like, obviously this one. I remember the one against the Broncos in the playoffs one year. Like
wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
I did not know that stat.
I could not tell. I wouldn't tell. Like I saw that stat, I was like, wow, that's crazy. But
like we always say about once or twice, but when you start doing it consistently, it has to then be spoke about because it's like now it's starting to become the norm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Doc got one. Doc ended up getting one ring early on, and then John Harbaugh got one ring early on, and since then it's been coming up short.
Like a lot of people say, and I'm not saying it because I'm a Steelers fan, but that other Super Bowl win when they went on that run and they beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl, a lot of it was fueled off the fact that everybody knew that was Ray Lewis's last year, retirement, and that fueled that team to go. Take that out of the equation, do the Ravens get there?
Brad, I can promise that Super Bowl sewn up.
If the Ravens don't win this, I'd be surprised.
The Super Bowl sewn up. They was there, and they was a wild card team, so it wasn't like there wasn't a world beater. But as soon as Ray Lewis said, he's like, "This," I was like, by divine intervention, the Ravens was going to be hosting that Lombardi Trophy.
The lights go out. Craziness.
And they was up. They was up when the lights went out, and then the 49ers made a comeback.
The funny thing was they were dominating that game until the lights went out. The lights went out, the whole game flipped.
It's pretty much like that rain delay when with the Dallas and Eagles game. Like it was a shootout, and then all of a sudden that rain delay happened, and all of a sudden it was like, all right, everything's stopping, the show stopped, nothing going on here. So I mean, it's. I will say, if you're a Ravens fan, as great as y'all are, you should be concerned because this is starting to become a pattern, and it's already that stigma of y'all just don't bring it when it matters in the playoffs. Yeah, y'all can win the wild card and sometimes get past the divisional round, but when it really matters, when y'all gotta play these Chiefs, you gotta play these Buffalo Bills in the playoffs, it just y'all just be looking scary, man. So we see how they bounce back next week. Yeah, I know I know, Derrick Henry already took blame for it and everything, but we're just gonna see how this group bounce back the following week.
I feel like whoever plays them the following week might get like the most angry Derrick Henry we've ever seen. I don't want to meet him in the hall. He's going to be running pissed off the entire time.
I think they play the Browns this upcoming week.
Well.
I wish I could say it was guaranteed, but this same Ravens team blew a double-digit lead to the Browns at one point. So
that's true.
Yeah.
And the Browns gave Cincinnati all they wanted in their opener too. So you know.
Yeah.
But from one comeback win to another, this Monday night game.
Oh man.
These Bears are funny, man. Like I didn't understand last year until Trav, but until they started talking that noise to us, now I just really see the Bears for who they really are.
Yeah.
And of course, they will be the one team that I go to sleep because Minnesota was not moving that rock at all. Like JJ McCarthy looked mid as fuck. He could, like, how can you got one of the top 2 receivers in the league and he only had 4 yards in fucking 3 quarters.
That is insane.
I was like, at some point, I was like, is BT even gonna get his 2 points from the tight end? Because he ain't getting no damn looks.
nigga, I was sick, bro.
Sweating bullets.
I was sick, dog. I'm like, bro, I need 2 points, dog. It's
like,
2
bro,
points, bro.
I would be pissed. I'd be like,
that's like a 5-yard slant, bro.
That's literally a 5-yard slant route. That's all.
But by the time I went to sleep after like the pick 6. So when I woke up, I was like, wait a minute, JJ McCarthy just turned into freaking Josh Allen in the 4th quarter. Like, what the fuck going on in Chicago, man? On Soldier Field, I was like, so now Caleb Williams is 0-3 against his quarterbacks from his own draft class. He lost to Drake May, he lost to McCarthy. Of course, we all know he lost to Jaden Daniels. So, I mean, everything looked good from the scripted part of that game, but after that, I don't know, man.
I mean, there were things that were kind of apparent because like Caleb Williams. I mean, to his credit, he was making better decisions with the ball.
Yeah.
He was knowing when to get out of the pocket, know when to run, know when to stay in the pocket. But at the same time, that old line was giving up on him a lot.
Yeah,
there were a lot of times that he just like, I gotta just run for it because if I stay back here and not make a decision, I'm gonna get sacked.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like, if you look at the stats, like, like he had over 200 yards and I think he had like 60-some yards rushing or something like that. So like, but a lot of all of that was from scrambling. From scrambling because the O-line was collapsing a lot. And I knew like, I mean, it's a comeback because they came back down from 11 points, but early on, like once the Vikings were able to get things going, I think towards the end of the 3rd into the 4th quarter, when JJ McCarthy was finally able to get Jefferson the ball a few times, and then Jefferson scored a touchdown. Even though they didn't get the 2-point conversion, I was like, look, the Vikings got one of the best defenses in the league, and they got one of the best defensive coordinators in the league in Brian Flores. There's still 13 minutes. There's still 13 minutes left in the 4th quarter. They're only down 5. If they're just one stop away, and sure enough, the next drive, 3 and out or whatever, the Bears punt the ball back, and I'm like, look, the Minnesota's going to score right here. Minnesota's going to score, and that's what happened. So I knew all that was coming, and in the 4th quarter, JJ McCarthy got in a little bit of a rhythm. So the stats, if you look at the 4th quarter, like just alone, like you'll see that he got in the rhythm. The first 3 were awful, but
shit, them Minnesota stats came from the 4th quarter.
Yeah, but pretty much, yeah. So, but also, I mean, like this is the same thing as a first year. This is a second year player, first year starter, first game period, first game of live action, and I'm like, he looks just like that.
I know this is second year, but he's really a rookie.
He's a rookie.
So.
He's really a rookie.
He's a rookie.
He's a rookie. He looked like a guy that just played his first NFL game. He looked like that. Yeah, but like, you know, he got things clicking in the fourth quarter. I thought he should have been able to find, you know, Hockenson and Jefferson and some of these other guys earlier. But maybe I don't know. Maybe when Addison comes back from suspension and then Jefferson doesn't, you know, they have to pay more attention to Addison and you know, maybe, you know, he'll be able to get Jefferson more looks. But I think overall, it's good. It's good for him because that's a big confidence booster for him going into the next week.
Yeah. No, I feel it. Look, man. I'm really upset that for the first Monday Night Football game, that was the two team matchup. I'm like, I didn't feel like both teams. If Sam Darnold came back and that was like that 14-win Vikings team, I would understood. But like J.J. McCarthy and then Caleb Williams, like it wasn't all his fault, but you know the Bears wasn't all that good last year. So I'm like, why is this the first like Monday Night Football game?
I think it was the Ben Johnson factor, and then you got JJ just with Jets. You know what I'm saying? Because JJ McCarthy too, but Jets out there. It might have been that factor too.
I think it was definitely like the Jets factor. I think Ben Johnson, his first game as head coach, taking over number one overall pick in Caleb Williams. I think it was that type of – and then the same draft class conversation. They were both in the same draft class. I think that drove the factor of why the NFL put them on this first Monday Night Football game. But there were other games that could have been in that slot after we got the results.
Yeah, if you want two QBs from last year's draft class, you could have had us against Broncos, or you could have had us against Atlanta easily.
And
we will gave both of them that work. And then, you know, I would just been talking shit still about me being 1-0, but you know, it's all good.
The results still would have been the same.
Fuck them.
It would just been a better game. That's all.
Exactly.
I mean, especially you think I'm worried about fucking Young Ho? Fuck that nigga, man.
Oh man, I'm so glad you brought him up, man. I'm so glad you brought him up. Cause look, man, I know what I'm about to say is gonna be out of bounds, but I don't.
What else is different? What else is different?
I don't care,
Dave.
Go ahead.
Come on,
go ahead, Dave.
Go ahead, do your thing though.
BT said to chill out, so I need to chill out.
Nah, go ahead, do it. Go ahead.
Nah, Dave.
Nah,
Dave, you teased the audience. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
Hey, but look, man, young way cool, young way bitch, whatever your name is. The next time you have a two for one General Tso's chicken, chip fried rice special, holla at me, man. Just holla at me, bro. Because the way you've been kicking field goals lately. Hey, look, man, you need to go back to Grand China or wherever. Whatever.
I'd be so mad if this man was actually Korean or something, man. I pray that he not Chinese, bro. I hope you got that shit right, dog. You can't be saying
I know that's like real disrespectful, but
it's disrespectful, Dave.
I forget the shit that he said to our sideline, bro.
I ain't forget that either. That's why I say go ahead.
Y'all bitch ass niggas. y'all bitch ass niggas didn't even make the playoffs. What you talking about us stinking? Y'all didn't even make the playoffs. Y'all, I don't know when the last time Atlanta made the playoffs. Like, I can't even recall.
Hey, you know what's bad?
It's even more funny because he really is Korean.
I'm about to say, we made sure they wasn't going to get to the playoff, and y'all just follow that shit up with giving them another L. I love that for us. I said, look at us, the homies working together to stomp out a common enemy. Stomp that nigga out, man.
If we're gonna be trash, we're gonna make sure we beat them bitch ass niggas though.
Hey, what's good with you, T?
Yeah, we talking about the Falcons. This nigga T quiet as fuck.
A little bit, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up, man?
No, what up, T? No, what's good with you, man? No, I just had a question. So, you know, my favorite part of the first game of the season is overreaction Mondays when teams are like 0-1. So who do you think is having the worst overreaction Monday right now? Detroit or Kansas City?
Detroit. Only because their window's closed.
I can see it, yeah.
Their window's shut. Green Bay has leaked them in their division. They're not on Philadelphia's level. So yeah, I think Detroit, they'll be a playoff team, probably most likely. But when you lose your coordinators and we have Jared Goff as your quarterback. Your window not long. Their window honestly is when they lost to the 49ers. They blew that second half. That was their chance. And then last year they had the injury bug. So I'm gonna say Detroit, Kansas City. I mean, a lot of people were saying that the Chargers history, they always find a way to screw it up, but they look good. I came for Herbert looks good. Harbaugh has in the right direction. Surprised that the Chiefs.
Yeah, our fault too. You kind of broke. You was kind of breaking up on the end, but for our listener, our boy T was pretty much saying that he was feeling Detroit is that team that should be kind of worried because it's kind of hard to recreate what's going on when you lose two coordinators that become head coaches. Like we saw that with Philly a couple of years ago when they made that Super Bowl appearance and then both their coordinators became coaches. They wasn't really the same team until they found out right formula last year. So Detroit's going through the same thing right now. Eric Glenn's gone, so the defense not the same. And then, Ben Johnson's gone, so the offense not clicking. And we know a quarterback like Jared Goff, he needs everything to go right for him to be looking like a quote-unquote top 10 quarterback. So
and a lot of that was Ben Johnson's scheme. Like, let's just be clear. Ben Johnson schemed a lot for Jared Goff to look the way he looked.
That and it helps that he had one of the best running back tandem in the fucking NFL. So
exactly.
So when you got a tandem called Sonic and Knuckles,
exactly. When the nickname is Sonic and Knuckles, that tells you everything you need to know about those two guys in your backfield. Everything you need to know.
Yeah. So I kind of agree because I wasn't able to watch the game, but I did see that from the highlights that Patrick Mahomes was looking like vintage Patrick Mahomes. He was hitting some crazy throws and everything. It's just, we have to remember because I know Patrick Mahomes getting compared to Tom Brady as he kind of should because he came out on fire. He already has 3 Super Bowls, multiple MVPs under his resume right now, but the Patriots had a big gap between Super Bowls.
They did.
And it won't be far-fetched if Kansas City has that same type of stretch either because, a lot of pieces around Patrick Mahomes are getting older. Travis Kelce's on the tail end of his career. We don't know how many prime years Chris Jones is going to have on the defensive side. And you kind of see that they're trying to plug in, contract-friendly roster pieces, players. And they also have one of their better players, Rasheed White. He's suspended for like the first few games himself.
Yeah, he
right.
is.
Mm-hmm. So they're not kind of a complete team yet, but I think Kansas City, as long as you have Patrick Mahomes, you're gonna be all right. That's not their first time they started 0-1 under the Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid era. And I think they made it to the Super Bowl that same year. So
yeah.
So I think the fans are kind of like they upset, but Chargers have been giving them some comp for the last few years. They kind of been splitting in the division, so that the loss is not that much of a surprise. But yeah, Detroit, Parsons into the division. The NFC is only getting better because it's a lot of young talent that's starting to flourish. Like our boy T said, that window's probably damn near shut because you got great players, but how long does Jared Goff got? Montgomery, he's kind of getting up there too. Like he's gonna be losing some touches to Gibbs, and then you pay Jameson Williams. You still got Alvarez-Crawfo. So you got pieces, you got players. Yeah, you're gonna be a playoff team, but are you going to still be that contender team like you were for the past 2 seasons? We just don't know, but y'all sure didn't look like it on Sunday. I tell you that.
And
exactly.
Their division is tough. Their division is really tough. I mean, we have doubts about like McCarthy and Caleb Williams, but those are decent teams.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's the window is very narrow.
Narrow. Yeah.
It's very narrow. You got to do something. The Lions got to do something, and they got to do something quick. Maybe after this year, it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see after this year. Like you said, Dave, it'll be hard to tell. I don't like Dre said it best. You lose 2 coordinators. offensive and defensive coordinator, it takes a while. So how long is that while for Detroit? We don't know. You have a roster, but
we said the same thing about Buffalo. We thought the window was closed, but
we did.
Yeah.
That window is still a little bit open.
It's a difference when you have Josh Allen compared to Jared Goff.
That's one guy, Jared Goff, bro.
Yeah,
BT said it plain as day.
We have an
BT
MVP
said it plain as day.
It helps out a lot. Yeah.
Ray and BT said it best. It's the difference when you have Jared Goff and a Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Night and day.
Yeah.
All right. Before we finish our recap, anything y'all want to say on behalf of the Panthers? I mean, I'm not.
Same shit, different day. Same shit, different year.
I want to say something. I want to say something because
go first, Dan. I'm being right now.
I just want to say something because there between the time the offseason, at least for the Panthers, it's been since January. So from that time until September, 8 months, I can imagine that you're fiending to play another NFL game. And it's a damn shame that week 1 of the NFL season, the disorganization, the lack of effort, the lack of blocking, and the Panthers are what they are. And we haven't had really a lot of success in the last 7 or 8 years, which is why we get commentators for our broadcast like Chris Myers and Mark Schlereth and guys that and guys like Jonathan Vilma or whoever else that when we get commentators, I'm like, yeah, we get the D-list type commentators on Fox. So I already know it's going to be a bad day. And when they're actually making a point about one of the players out there that, look, you're not catching the ball, you're not doing it, you're not blocking. What are you out there for? So just the lack of effort, and this, I don't know. Like even when the Panthers had playoff teams or contending teams, the play calling has always been suspect to me. Like just for whatever reason, like, are we allergic to creativity, bro? Are we allergic to play action? Are we allergic to doing anything different on offense than running the ball on first and second down? Like what? Like there's just a lack of creativity. Dave Canales is supposed to be this QB whisperer, like innovator type dude. I'm not seeing any of that. Like, so I don't know. It's just disappointing to see like just the lack of discipline, the lack of organization. We just didn't look competent, going forward. And so week 2 on the road against the Cardinals is going to tell me a lot about what we're going to look like the rest of the year. Because if we go get smacked in Arizona, you could throw 7 wins away. We might be lucky to get like 3 or 4. I'm
gonna tell you that Arizona game is not going to be easy.
No, it's not.
Kyler was looking like really good that first game. That is not no.
Man,
yeah,
you know what pissed me off the most, and so dating back to last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Panthers have allowed 200 plus rushing yards in 7 straight games. They had this nigga ETN looking like he was fucking Jamar Gibbs or Reggie Bush out that motherfucker, bro. Travis Etienne is not like that, dog. I'm not being mean. Like, he a good player like that, son. They had this nigga look like he the best running back in the league, bro. Because you not gap discipline. Like, I seen the safety completely miss the whole gap. Then I seen the other safety, but shouldn't be on the field anyway, just whip on the tackle. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this team is just undisciplined, dog. And this is why I go into the season. Shout out to Corey. Corey the optimist. I'm not the optimist, bro, when it comes to the Panthers. I'm not. I'm going to be pessimistic, bro. Until they show me something different, I can't do it. And right now, they're not showing me nothing different. It's the same old Panthers every fucking year, son. So
yeah, shout out to Corey. Because when he said that, he was like, when he said that, like, his one thing he was worried about, to back you up on that, BT, with the Russian defense is we have no middle linebacker. Can't name the guy. Don't know who he is, but where was he? Because to me, he was a ghost. It was an APB out for him because he was not there. Because ETN was doing whatever the hell he wanted to do. It's the same.
You have all this time and you're not prepared. You're not prepared.
They look like they didn't.
Yo, man, what the fuck are you doing in the off season? What are you doing?
That's a good question.
And the bad part
You're
about
not
it,
prepared.
the bad part about it, JC and Mike Jackson was locking up the receivers. It was the fucking tight ends giving the fucking the linebackers and safeties problems, bro. Middle of the field. Brian Thomas, my nigga. That's LSU all day. His ass got locked the fuck up. The other receiver, I don't know who the other receiver is, got locked up.
Can't think of his name right. Yeah.
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter was barely out there.
He had 3 catches for like 30 yards.
He was targeted like 6 times, but he had like 3 catches for like
So
and he had like one. I think he had like one.
He had one tackle.
Yeah, on the defensive side, and they only targeted him like 3 times. I think when he was on the D-back.
I forgot about Travis. My bad, bro. I'm not being a hater. I forgot he was all out there, bro. Shit, that's my fault. But yeah, they had him out there too. But it was the middle of the field. They had a tight end. I forgot the buddy's name. He was cooking the fucking Panthers, dog.
I wish that our wide receiver one, who thinks he's a wide receiver one, is more worried about trail rides and raccoons than he always running a good, decent route. So I mean, I just wish that he would stop worrying about trying to be a celebrity and be in this country bumpkin celebrity and actually focus on being an NFL wideout. Because if not, he can go back to the trail ride officially and ride horses. That's all I have to say.
I hate to do it. And BT, I think I know what you're about to say because McMillan is wide receiver one McMillan is wide receiver one.
Easily.
Like I was skeptical about dude, but he's wide receiver one.
He is that guy.
When I see you at the Kentucky Derby, when I see you at the Preakness, when I see you doing all these things, I'm like, all right, you better ball. You better show up.
Nah, I'll give him one thing. The video, I ain't mad about that one, bro. Do your thing. I ain't mad about that. I would have did the same thing. But
hey, hold on. You know my rule, bro. If you do all that and ain't hit, I don't give a fuck what you do. Fuck all that. Fuck all that.
I hope
fuck all that.
Dre, like you gotta convert. Dre, like you gotta convert. If you don't convert, I know a certain baller doing his thing. I know one of them niggas finally is doing his thing for the association. But until y'all give me confirmation of anything going on behind the scenes from that video, sucker.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Leggett, bro. I like Buddy. We seen Buddy last year at the club. Took pictures with him.
He cool dude.
He a real cool dude,
man. Cool dude.
I think he wide receiver 3. I think Coker gonna be number 2 when he come back. If he could just stay healthy. You just gotta stay healthy. That's Coker's biggest thing.
Yeah. T, you got anything to add? I know you were down there in Jacksonville for the game, so kind of what were your thoughts seeing it live?
All right, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. First off, who the hell do the Panthers think they are? You played your starters in the preseason 2 series in the second game and yanked them when they looked like complete ass. Played them a whole. They need to earn the right to get off the field, not to get back on the field.
Facts.
You see Mahomes play in preseason. You see Joe Burrow play in the preseason. Who the hell do the Panthers think they are? They haven't done shit in damn near a decade to not play their starters in the preseason. You have a third-year quarterback, a second-year wide receiver, and a rookie wide receiver, and another second-year wide receiver who's injured right now in Coker. Xavier Leggett, instead of going in music videos, learn how to run a fucking route, look for the ball. That 4th down was your fault. You know why? Because Bryce Cook looked at Leggett. Leggett wasn't even looking for the ball. That play was designed to go to Leggett near the goal line. But you want to look at Glover's ass all day, but you can't look for the fucking ball.
Oh, boy.
Hey.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
I don't give a fuck if you're from South Carolina. I don't give a fuck if you took a photo where you play like a complete fucking bum right now. Get your shit together. You'll be out of Carolina very soon. I don't give a fuck about raccoons and trail rides and none of that bullshit. Run a fucking route. Learn how to get your fucking feet down. Where's your fucking field awareness?
Yeah.
Where's your field awareness? Get your fucking feet down. Instead of having your face and glorious coots all day, bum ass nigga.
Well,
tell them how you really feel, team. Tell them how you really feel, my nigga. There you go. Hey, keep cooking.
See, that's that shit, BT. See, that's that shit. See, that's that shit, BT. See, that's that shit. You always try to egg a motherfucker on.
If I was the coach of this team, bro, Evero's ass would be take flight from Jacksonville, ride up 985 by his damn self. I would have left his ass in Jacksonville. Why the fuck do we bring the worst defensive coordinator in the NFL, who coached the worst defense in the NFL last year, back for another year? Explain that to me, please.
Right
a
there,
scheme.
That's what he said.
A scheme that's allowed 200 yards rushing. Allowed 200 yards rushing. What 7-8 games in a row now?
Yeah.
What type of scheme is that? Then what killed me is Canel's talking about, I might have to ask to play younger guys. You're the fucking head coach.
Bingo.
I was at Canales. I was watching porn and cheating on his wife. At least he had some dog in him. This Canales is soft.
I don't condone that, but he did have some dog in him. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone his actions.
This man is soft. Drink some alcohol, watch some porn, go cheat on your wife. I don't give a fuck, bro. This locker room is soft as shit, bro. It starts with the head coach.
Oh boy.
This locker
He
room is
just said
soft.
for Canales to pull the old Tiger Woods and just go cheat on his wife to get his edge back. Like
He told him to be Ogeron, son. That's crazy.
Exactly.
Big O.
This team is soft, bro.
My nigga Coach O, son.
BT like, yo.
My nigga Coach O, man. The only nigga I know who win the national championship will get a divorce right after. My nigga, yo.
Wow.
This team is soft, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Nobody thought Jacksonville was going to be a good football team this year.
Nope.
Coming in, they didn't have any expectations, bro.
Nope.
Trevor Lawrence, at times, looked very sus, but they were still able to whoop our ass on Sunday.
That's the weird part.
Like Jacksonville was starting a rookie head coach. How is a rookie coach looking more prepared than Dave Canales supposed to be this QB whisperer? How did Trevor Lawrence look better than Bryce Young? And we forgot this QB whisperer. There's something still going on between Bryce Young and Canales, bro. They're not on the same page. This team is not on the same page.
Nope.
The schemes are awful. How many times on 2nd and 1 are we going to hand the ball off? Bro, like, y'all know football pretty well, bro. 2nd and 1 is when you do what? You play action. Play action.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That is your shot down the field. That is your, hey, I'm going to take a shot over the top.
That is what I'm saying, bro.
That's what you know. Something different on 2nd and 1. So you get the brand.
We hand the ball off. We get stuff for like -1 or 2 yards. Now it's 3rd down, so obvious passing down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous, man. None of the receivers were getting separation except for Tet. Like, it was bad, bro. Even when they did get separation, they dropped it. They didn't have any field awareness at all. Bryce should have took off more of his legs, especially on that first interception. He had a clear running lane.
Yep.
And he just looked timid, bro. You know what's bad, bro? We can't even get the snap right. I don't know if you saw it on TV, but being there, like, we were so unorganized at the line of scrimmage. Yeah. We could barely get the snap right. The snaps were high.
Wow.
Bryce is clapping, trying to get the thing. It was a decent crowd. It was somewhat loud, but let's be honest, nobody thinks about Jacksonville as a vaunted home crowd.
No. I'm about to say, if you have so many gimmicks in your arena, i.e. the Atlanta Hawks, nobody really gives a fuck about your basketball.
Facts.
And this is like, okay, we play Arizona next week. We've had their number. So if we lose to Arizona, that's a really bad sign. Because we've had their number for a minute now. We beat Arizona.
What is the odds for that game right now?
Bro, Will Johnson's been balling, bro. I don't know if y'all been paying attention.
Yeah, but Kyler better than Trevor. Easily, in my book.
It was a 6.5 favorite.
How much?
A 6.5 favorite.
Makes sense. I'm not
surprised. So basically,
we're gonna be able to stop. We're gonna be able to stop James Conner and the running game. We're gonna be able to do that.
With what middle linebacker, Dave? What middle linebacker?
I'm just saying,
the ghost.
I mean, there's a lot of things to worry about, man.
Hold on. Can you call up Luke Kuechly and ask him to come back? That's your only hope.
Hell,
make a phone call.
Bring Shaq back, man. Bring Shaq back, goddamn.
Hey, be better than what we got out there now.
My problem with the Panthers, though, it's the same problems every single year. Defense isn't great. No creativity for offensive play calling. We get gashed in the run. We look completely unorganized at times. We don't look prepared. Like, we had all season to prepare for this game. We know what Trevor Lawrence is, and yet we still looked unprepared.
Life of a Panthers fan, bro. This shit is stressful, dog. I ain't gonna hold you.
This is
like you know what I said? We should have known better.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, we're taking a quick break in the episode to present an ad for Alpha Progression. If you're serious about building muscle and tired of the gimmicks, check out the Alpha Progression app. It's no BS, just science-backed training designed by real lifters and competitive bodybuilders. Alpha Progression has already been named the App of the Day by Apple twice, and it's the top-rated fitness app in Germany, now making waves worldwide. What sets this app apart? First, the intuitive workout logger. It's powerful enough for seasoned lifters, but simple enough for beginners to jump right in. Then there's the AI-powered plan generator. It customizes workouts from scratch based on your goals and equipment, with over 1,000 trillion input combinations. Quality-wise, this app has workout plans that measure up to the best personal trainers in the world. And it doesn't stop there. Their progression algorithm gives you exact weight and rep suggestions based on your performance, so you're always improving and never plateauing. And right now, we got a special deal for you guys. For you all as Assassin4 podcast listeners, get 20% off your first payment using this following link: alphaprogression.com/Savsin4. That's alphaprogression.com/Savsin4. SAVSIN4. Train smarter, grow stronger. Download the Alpha Progression app today.
This has been a decade. This is 10 years since the season that ended all seasons, because 2015 was just bad. 2015. So, I mean.
You know what's bad after one game and bring back the buzz is already counting down the start of the Hornets season, bro. It's all good. My nose are back where we belong in the top 10. Go FSU. It's the only thing I can look forward to football. I can't look forward to the Panthers football, man. Can't look forward to Panthers football, bro. One game, man, it's the same problems, bro.
Yeah.
I just don't understand, bro. It'd be one thing we lost, but we just got dominated, bro. It should have been even worse. But, they called back a pick six in the fourth quarter, but it could be even uglier, bro. Like,
yeah, I remember that. They called back that pick six. Could have been worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and before we get to college, man, hey, look, too, we always appreciate your honesty, man. We appreciate you heading out to Jacksonville for the content and everything. NFL Week 2 should be even much interesting. We're going to kick off Thursday with my Washington football team. They're going against Green Bay. That should be a measuring stick game for sure. I'm confident that we can go on the road and win that game. I know Green Bay's feeling pretty high right now. You got Parsons. You dominated against Detroit. Y'all playing Lambeau Field on Thursday night. So I know that place is going to be rocking. But, I got faith in my QB, so we'll see how that goes. But another interesting matchup, we got the Super Bowl rematch, I believe, between the Chiefs and the Eagles coming up as well. So that should be real interesting. I know Chiefs don't want to go down 0-2. Philly, they look like they was they built pretty well in the first half before the rain delay against Dallas, but they have some question marks that I kind of see how they address those in this second game. So we'll see. I know there's probably some other matchups, but I do want to get into some college football real quick. I know it's a light weekend, but we did have some upsets like Arizona State losing to Mississippi State, USF beating Florida. Brad, hey, Cristobal said he's not overlooking his team. I hope he's right, because
I hope he's right.
Because USF, I don't, one ranked team, okay, but two ranked teams on the road,
yeah.
Boy, that would be, oh my gosh.
And a lot of those guys on them Florida teams, they played against each other in high school, or they played each other, growing up in the Pop Warner League. So it's always chirpy back and forth.
This is not a rivalry per se for colleges, but it's gonna be a lot of animosity on that field, because it's pretty much just like Florida football all over again. So so a lot of jits out there, as they would say, just gonna be out there running around making them up. But of course, we should win that game, even at least by 10 plus. But I'm not gonna put anything past USF. They got momentum right now. Their coach got the battery in their back. It's a good story for these past couple of weeks, but I think if we just handle our business and our defense and offensive line handle business in the trenches, we should be all right.
Yeah, I agree. Same thing. If our offensive line and D-line do what they're supposed to do, Beck make smart decisions with the ball. Offensively, I think, with I forgot his name back there, our running back, getting free in the open field, I think we can win that game. They got us at 17.5. I think it's a little high, but I think
I'm gonna take a touchdown out of respect because USF they've been playing good ball lately.
Yeah,
and I feel like the first two teams probably overlooked them a little bit off of past history. But if we come in that mindset like we got to play Miami football, then we should be all right.
Exactly.
But we also got Georgia versus Tennessee this weekend. And then, of course, we got BT's LSU Tigers going against Florida. Talk your shit, BT. Talk your shit.
Hey, man, I've been ready for this game since last year, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I already know.
Got the dub last year, but LSU been smacking them niggas 6 straight years. They finally got a dub. But this year gonna be different. I think they got the odds at 9 or 8 right now.
It's 7.5 right now.
7.5 touchdown. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be 10+. We're gonna talk about this next week. It's gonna be 10+.
All right, bet.
So bettors take the over.
Sorry, Ant.
Take LSU easily.
Yeah.
According to BT, take LSU.
Yeah, LSU gonna go ahead. LSU gonna go and get the dub by 10+.
With Miami, this is a Mario Cristobal game. This is gonna show if he has that team in the direction. If it's a tight game, it's a classic Mario Cristobal game. If Miami wins and dominates, then maybe he has Miami in the right direction. But just from the outside looking in, if I'm a fan of Miami, I'm looking at this game. It's very interesting to see what direction this game goes in because it kind of will give you a hint of where Mario Cristobal is with this program, just in my opinion, because this is a game where Miami, I feel like they should win by, out of respect for USF, I'll give Miami 2 touchdowns. I think 16.5 or 17 is a high spread. But as people think they are, you got people thinking they can win the national championship this year. And the defense has improved. So I think this is a game where they should win by 2 touchdowns, in my opinion.
And and we can talk about this later on a later time, but I feel like they should do that for the next 2 games against USF and Florida. If we keeping it hot, so I'm gonna stay with this first. I'm gonna stay with USF because I don't like looking ahead of anybody. So I'm gonna stay with the USF, but I feel it should be that way for these next 2 weeks against these Florida teams.
Man,
but
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like these next couple of games for Florida, it should really put it into their season, bro.
Yeah,
they got
keep Billy Napier, keep
Miami.
Keep him.
Sign him so long time.
T try keep that man with the headset till the end of the year.
I wanted to keep him because they got LSU, Miami, they got A&M in that stretch, and they got somebody else that's ranked in that stretch, Georgia.
Yeah.
Woo. Go ahead, put the death knell in them.
You know what? It's already week 2. And fans already calling for this man's job in week number 2.
Yeah, because he's trash.
How's going to be on week number 6?
Terrible.
Damn.
Well,
but, hey, man. Welcome to the SEC.
Even though they've been in the SEC for decades.
I'm talking about Napier.
Napier.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Hey, a lot of these new coaches are starting to find out this SEC shit different. A lot of these coaches are finding out this SEC shit different. I'm trying to
tell you. Found out. And Brian Kelly found out real quick.
Yeah.
The first couple of seasons, Kelly found out. DeBoer's finding out. Napier's finding out. It's different.
This shit ain't for the week, dog. This shit different around here.
It's different.
And speaking of
Gator fans had a lot to say about us last year, and just for them to go 2-10 this year,
that's hilarious.
Fuck them.
Fuck that team in Lanesville.
They had a lot to say.
It's not Gainesville. It's Lanesville.
We won't forget. We're gonna beat y'all ass Thanksgiving weekend. I can't wait because y'all had a lot to say. Y'all tried to plant y'all bullshit flag on our logo. Oh, we ain't forgot. Well, I
forgot about
also,
that.
What's all the Florida players spit on players because they spat on one of our guys a couple years ago? I ain't forget that either.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But you know what? That's typical Gainesville trash.
I was about to say typical
Gainesville trash.
Typical Lanesville behavior.
They are a trash program. They have trash fans. Outside of my boy Ant.
I'm about to say outside of Ant.
Outside of Ant, yeah.
Their fans are trash.
And I already know it's all love, man. But the rest of y'all motherfuckers, it's really fuck y'all. Like, I mean, if I keep it a bean, like, it's really F y'all. Like, y'all had y'all little run. It was cute. It really wasn't. Y'all was ugly as shit during that run. But just know, y'all Florida Gators, y'all getting hoed by 2 ACC teams this year.
Facts.
Y'all getting hoed by 2 Florida teams in the ACC this year. I just want y'all to know that. We coming to disrespect y'all niggas. We coming to disrespect.
Long enough. Y'all dodged us for long enough.
Like you thought last year was bad. Man. I'm not looking to. Let me start. I'll save it for next week. I'll save that shit for next week.
I'm about to say, Dre, let's just get through this weekend. Then I got buddy.
I say that shit.
I'm good.
That shit because we also got Notre Dame versus Texas A&M. They're going to try to get a bounce back win. After, of course, listen to my boys because motherfuckers want to be talking that shit. I hope they do. I hope the game is canceled and they can't play, and it counts for some reason. Fuck them. Fuck A&M, overhyped ass team. Fuck Notre Dame,
always
fake ass, lame ass, overhyped team.
Both these overhyped teams. Every year I have to hear, "Oh, Notre Dame is back. Notre Dame, the gold helmets." No, fuck them. They no. Live off your glory days from the 60s and 70s.
Fuck them.
Fuck them gold helmets.
Fuck Rudy. Fuck all them niggas.
Shit. And in Texas A&M, how many times I got to hear about y'all? Oh, it's y'all's year. Oh, no, it's not.
You know what we call Texas A&M? We call them niggas Texas 8-4.
8-4. Thank you. Thank you. Continue to be mediocre.
That quarterback night.
Good question.
Yeah, Mateer. Yeah.
I got to see what their schedule looking like, but we played them the last game of the season, I think. So that could be an interesting game if both team records is good. But yeah,
so
they better than last year.
So Oklahoma, they played Temple and then they play Auburn at home. They play Kent State and the swing game is going to be Texas. Now, if they beat Texas, they have opportunity to do something, but their schedule on the back end is absolutely brutal.
What is it?
They play Texas, at South Carolina, Ole Miss, at Tennessee, at Bama, Missouri, and LSU. All
those teams. Every single one of those teams are ranked as of today.
Not making it.
Yeah,
life in the SEC, baby. Life in the SEC.
That's 3 or 4 losses. That's 3 or 4 losses.
Yeah.
All right. So this is how I see it. I think we're gonna beat them. I low key think Texas might beat them.
Okay.
That's the swing game.
That's the swing game, though. I think that going either or.
They got South Carolina at South Carolina.
They good this past weekend.
I'm going to be insane right now. I'm undefeated. Then they have Ole Miss at home.
They're going to beat Ole Miss.
They'll beat Ole Miss.
And then they go on the road. Then they go on the road to Rocky Top. They go to Tennessee.
So the tricky game is going to be Tennessee.
And then right after that, they have to go to Alabama. Then after that, they got to go at Alabama.
I got to see what Tennessee look like against Georgia. All that,
they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose.
I just gotta see what they look like. I got to see what they look like. I want to see if how they compete.
Yeah, I want to see if they compete.
Because I think Georgia gonna win too, but yeah.
Oh yeah. My next question is: why is Clemson 3.5 point favorites versus Georgia Tech? Why? They look like shit again on Saturday. They got lucky that they pulled it out in the second half. Why are they 3.5 point favorites? I think Georgia Tech not only covers the spread, but they beat Clemson outright. The game's in Georgia Tech. Hayes King is good to go.
You know what?
This week.
That's the upset pick of the week. That's the upset pick of the week.
The money line.
I can see that.
Tech, the money line.
Pretty good.
Man, let's lock that shit in. Just off of negativity, man. Fuck Clemson.
My upset pick of the week. My upset pick of the week is Northwestern over Oregon. I'm just playing.
I was gonna say you wild.
It's so bad for that one that the money line is off. The money line is off for that game. Like,
I'm just playing.
I'm about to say you wild.
It's a 27.5 point spread, bro.
27.5 points.
I love it, Dave. I love it.
Never change, bro. Never change.
Pull the trigger. Just pull the trigger, Dave.
I ain't do it. I put $1 on it. Never mind.
Hey, the spread is even if they cover the spread. If they somehow only lose by 21 points, you get your money back.
Hey,
it's an even. So you might want to put that $1 down, Dave.
I say do it for the negativity. That's just me.
That is wild.
Nah, they're gonna smoke Northwestern, bro. They gonna the Ivy League school, the Big Ten. That's what's gonna happen to them niggas. They're gonna get smoked. But shit, man, I think next week's gonna be another interesting weekend of college football and NFL. But this weekend, we have a fight, fellas. Brad, BTT. I know this y'all thing, so I'm gonna give it to y'all, man. Like Crawford, Canelo. I don't know about y'all, cause I know y'all more tuned in than I am, because I haven't seen that much promotion for the fight, especially because it's on Netflix, right?
It's on Netflix. The documentary on Netflix.
So I mean, what's y'all analysis? What's your thoughts? Who needs to do what to win the fight? Who's your favorite? I mean, let the viewers and me know, like, who y'all got, who y'all rocking with, what's going on, man.
All right, I'll go first real quick.
The promotion point, I was gonna say the promotion point.
All right.
I don't know, it's kind of weird, but they're saying that this is gonna be the third largest gate for a fight in Vegas ever. They said the only one that was higher was Floyd and Pacquiao, and Floyd versus McGregor.
And I can see those two.
The promotion's kind of is kind of been a weird promote. Like, we haven't seen much on like the networks, but on Twitter they've been hyping this fight up.
Yeah.
And the negativity started. You already know it's gonna be a race war in Vegas this weekend.
Yeah. That's why they put it in the stadium instead of put it in T-Mobile, because me and Terence were at T-Mobile.
This is going to be.
It's going to be.
This is a home game. This is a home game. I was saying for Canelo.
Yep.
Crawford, you thought you out there about Spence fans. It's going to be 90% Canelo fans.
Not easily.
But I will say they took a photo. They did like a little face-to-face today. Bud actually looks bigger than Canelo. I don't know if you saw that, BT, but Bud actually looks bigger than Canelo.
Yeah, he do.
Will his power translate? That's the question.
BT posted a picture in the chat. It looked like a physical specimen. That is insane.
Yeah, that nigga he was in the weight room something serious.
Bro,
serious. I was listening to Roy Jones talk about it today.
Yeah,
he was saying something that I was thinking about too. Like, we only seeing Canelo fight like one way, bro, and that's straightforward. He doesn't have many other ways he can fight. But Terence Crawford, he has like 5-6 ways he can beat you. And he got the skills, you know what I'm saying? Like, they always say the skills pay the bills in boxing. So if Canelo, this is my thing. I think Terence got to feel his power, you know what I'm saying? If he could take Canelo power, pause. If he could take his punches, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I think we can see something, bro. But it's gonna be an interesting fight, bro. Like, it's gonna be real interesting. But I just think, for me, after what I seen Bud do to Spence, bro, I can't bet against this man, bro. And Spence is my nigga, dog. So
I will say this.
You think Crawford should watch the Bivol tape, and that should be the way he approaches this fight?
Exactly. Watch what Bivol did, and that's why I said the skills pay the bills, because Bivol got the skills too. He got straight boxing skills too. So he could, and I'm pretty sure you're watching that fight too, to see the way Bivol got in there and did his thing. So yeah, he should definitely study that tape, and I think he already has.
I would definitely say the versatility of Crawford is going to be on. I feel like it might be on display, because, like we said, he knows one way to fight, and that's pushing forward, applying pressure. That's the wrong thing to do to Bud.
Yeah, we've seen it. We've seen that. Yeah, we've seen what happened.
In person, the way he dissected Spence and those jabs sounded like power shots was insane. It echoed through the arena. I don't know if Canelo realizes what he's getting himself into, but also on the same point, like BT said, I think once he gets like in that mode with Canelo, he kind of feels how Canelo is, how heavy his hands are. It'd be interesting to see what adjustments Crawford makes mid-match, because we saw the adjustments mid-match when we saw him against Spence. In other matches, he always makes those mid-match adjustments. He'll switch from southpaw to unorthodox and then back again. Is Canelo going to be ready for that? Because he's never really fought a guy that'll do that on a dime and be just as powerful from that side as he is the other side. So it's going to be a very interesting start. I think those first 3 rounds are going to tell me a lot. The fight's going to go one way or the other. And I feel like those first 3 rounds will let me know what direction we're headed down. And like you said, I think that Bivol tape, I think Crawford's already studied it. He's probably already his team has probably already got their game plan laid out. I just want to know if Canelo doing the same, or is it going to be same old Canelo try to come forward and just be ultra aggressive to kind of wear Crawford down?
So if Crawford pulls this off, which I'm not sure what to expect. But if he pulls this off and becomes undisputed in 3 divisions, you heard it here first. You got to be in the GOAT conversation.
I was just about to say that. He's in GOAT conversation at that point.
That ain't no question.
He might be on a Mount Rushmore at that point. We might have to talk about Mount Rushmore conversation.
Because
if he wins.
The thing that's like, back to the promotion, the thing that I'm not really understanding with the promotion, I know Dana White and TKO Sports are behind this fight.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing the Netflix stars, but this is an undisputed fight.
Yep.
This is undisputed at 168.
Yeah.
Yep.
The belts are on the line, bro. Like, this fight was made for HBO or Showtime, but this is a bigger thing I have with boxing as a whole. We just saw UFC do a deal with CBS. What is boxing going to do with their broadcast? I mean, Netflix is cool. Don't get me wrong. I know that the Turkey guys said that after a certain point this year, they're going to stop doing pay-per-views on DAZN and just do it on streaming. So I might actually purchase DAZN now since it's not pay-per-view. You can just pay the monthly fee and watch most of these fights. And then I don't know what Top Rank is doing with their promotion and where their broadcasting feature is because they couldn't come to terms with ESPN. I don't know if they're going to go back to ESPN or whatever. I know Prime has their thing with like Amazon, but like what happened to the days of HBO and Showtime, man? This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, bro.
And this fight
screams.
This fight should break the record at the gate. Or should be second behind Floyd and Pacquiao because Floyd and Pacquiao was building up.
Oh
yeah.
That build was 3 years worth of build.
Yeah.
But I think for Canelo to win, can he go back in time to maybe a 2015 Canelo, a 2017 Canelo when he fought Golovkin, when he fought like Miguel Cotto and some of those guys? Because Canelo last knockout that I remember it was White Boy. 2021. Plant. Yeah, he's won by decision and whatever, but we haven't seen Canelo like finish in a while. And guess what? Bud has never hit the mat.
Nope.
Bud Crawford has never hit the mat.
Never.
So this fight actually goes all the way around and Crawford makes those adjustments. It's more in his favor. Canelo's going to press, but Bud has been in the weight room. This man Bud deadlifts more than me, BT. You saw how much I can deadlift. This man Bud makes me look like a wimp, bro.
Yeah,
this nigga Bud look like a shrimp when it comes to that shit, bro. Bud is deadlift like 500 plus pounds, bro.
Shit.
Wow, that is insane.
This man is strong as shit, bro. To be a boxer and to lift that much and have that much core strength.
And he only like 5'8".
It's interesting to see how he handles some body shots. If Bud eats those body shots, Canelo is in trouble, bro.
That's what I'm saying. If he can take his power, bro, them punches, bro, like it's gonna be a different fight.
Because the thing is with Bud's a master of not only blocking punches, but kind of like pushing people's arms to the side subtly to create lanes of punches. He did it versus Spence. He blocked and kind of smacked Spence's arm a certain way to set up his counter shot. Bud wants to throw counters. He's not going to press too much, but he's also not going to fight with his back foot either.
Yeah.
So when it's time to trade, Bud will trade, but he's also going to do it smartly, and that's going to be the key to this fight. Is can he take those power shots from Canelo early? Canelo's going to try to press. Can Bud stay off the ropes or fight on the ropes and withstand some punishment and kind of set up those counter shots? And then also, is his power going to translate? That's pretty much where the fight is going to be. I'm looking forward to it for sure. We haven't had a big fight since like the beginning of the year, so
I could be out there, but yeah.
Man, I would kill to be out there, but man, first off, Las Vegas, that's a whole nother story. Vegas is dying right now. They need this fight bad because
they do.
Their economy's gone to shit.
It's gone to hell.
People aren't going to Vegas like they used to, so they need this fight. I know the environment's going to be crazy. If you ever been to a fight, you just know like the environment is just different than any sporting event. And I would just love to see how to go to a fight where I'm not trying to be funny, where it's mainly Latinos in the crowd. I know that joint will be rocking. Bro, I know when Canelo come out there, they're going to go absolutely crazy, bro.
This walkout is going to be insane.
Now, I ain't gonna hold you. If you just go to any event where it's like majority Latinos, I know Dave. I know you've been to a couple soccer matches yourself. Like it's just a different aura out there, bro. Any international event, like the crowd is like we seen like the basketball crowds overseas in Europe and it's different. So like I can understand like seeing a boxing match where it's like a heavy Latino crowd hoping for like one dude to win, because that Pacquiao crowd when he went against Floyd was crazy. Any Pacquiao fight for real when Pacquiao was fighting, they was there.
Prime, oh man,
they was there.
It was 80% Pacquiao fans, and you knew his opponent was like fighting an uphill battle just from the crowd.
Fuck. Well, yeah, man. As you can see, the fellas was really looking forward to this fight. Honestly, we're looking at probably one of the great weekend of sports coming up. We definitely got some good key matchups in football. Then we got the boxing match, and then we got WNBA playoffs coming up soon. The end of the season is coming up this Thursday, so we're gonna be having playoffs. Baseball still swinging. Football's back in tow.
Hey, hold on, man. Where the Yankees at in the stands? Are y'all in the wild card?
I don't think they're in the wild card right now.
Let me check real quick. Yeah,
I'm checking right now.
It's like 14 teams gunning for 6 spots, Dave. That's where we at.
New York is 80-64. So
and that's a wild card record.
I know it's like hella teams, bro.
You know what? We're gonna be fine because Boston is 80-65, and then the Mariners is 76-68. They should be fine. They're 4 games ahead. They should.
I think New York can get in.
It's like 6 to the regular season.
2 more weeks in the regular season. Yep.
You know what? I don't count nothing but the Yankees, bro. I don't know. I'm not gonna say they are or not, bro. I don't know what the fuck gonna happen.
This one I wish Corey was here. Corey would say something optimistic right now. Shout out to our boy Corey, man. That's always love, bro. Corey, hey man, it's balance, bro. It's balance, bro.
You gotta have a balance. You do. You got
yin and yang.
Corey keep me positive when it comes to these sports teams, but I'll be like, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I honestly feel like I'm a balance of you and BT, you and Corey. I'm a balance of y'all too, bro.
Yeah, you are.
I'm also like.
Until agenda arrives.
Northwestern Oregon nasty, bro.
Hey, that's nasty as hell, bro.
He said Northwestern.
He said they was gonna win outright. Outright.
I covered the spread. He said outright.
Outright, man.
That's hate for you, boy. That's hate right there, son.
Man, fuck them niggas, man.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
He's gonna run the pod. I ain't gonna say shit. He's gonna run the pod that day.
I ain't saying
he gonna run it. He gonna run the pod. You gonna put the dollar down with him, BT? You gonna put that dollar in with him, BT?
I'm gonna do it. But you know what? They might fly to Oregon, bro, and record the pod in front of the Oregon Stadium, dog. Anybody do
that? Dave might be like, y'all, look where I'm at right now. Look where I'm at.
That's a weak course. Hey,
they might have all
that Northwestern headgear. Yeah, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that.
But shoot, man. Before we really get off the rails, man, as always, we appreciate y'all, man. My Dave at this point would tell y'all, hey, man, hit that like button, subscribe, share this joint with your mama, daddy, uncle, auntie, grandparents, son, daughter, Pinky Links, teachers, nurses, wherever y'all
Whoever.
share this joint too, man. Like I'm just saying, man, we just trying to do our thing out here, man.
Follow us
yeah.
on Instagram.
Follow
Facebook.
Yeah. We on all that shit.
All
Twitter.
socials,
I mean,
yeah.
Man, fuck us. We on Twitter, bro. Man.
Shout out.
I appreciate you doing that work. I appreciate you doing that work because I kept telling people, bro. Yeah, Yannick Sinner is a great player, but he's not number one, bro. He's not the best player in tennis, dog.
But shout out to that new rivalry, though, bro. That's a cool rivalry.
Yeah, so man, they won the. I didn't even realize they won the last 8.
Yeah,
They won the last 8, bro. So I don't really see it changing anytime soon, man.
Nah.
Unless some of these other guys. I think
there was another guy. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, you got guys like some Russian kind of overseas guys like Medvedev and Zverev and then I don't know. I was interested to see what would happen if if Ben Shelton didn't get hurt. I feel like he would have been able to make a run.
Yeah.
Taylor Fritz is also honestly, bro. He probably could have made it to the semifinals, bro. Because Djokovic is done. Djokovic is done.
He's winding down. He's winding down. Yeah.
But my dude is struggling to breathe in between sets, bro. He's struggling to breathe. He's trying to open his set.
It was a great run.
It was a great run.
It's a good run.
Fuck him, but he had a nasty run though. Yeah.
Got some Olympic medals.
24 majors.
He's got a career in Grand Slam. He's done everything you can do.
He's won the most majors out of any man in
male.
Yeah.
24.
It's a hell of a career. He's not done yet, but I think he's done.
He's not done, but he done. Yeah. This is like watching Tiger Woods in golf, man. It's like, you out there, but you're not out there.
Niggas watch tennis too.
I just wonder will he try to will he call it a career next year, or will he try to battle his way to that 2028 so he can compete at the Olympics one last time?
Joker probably my age. He's probably 37.
He's 38.
He's 38. Okay. But that's about that time though.
Yeah, it's about that time. But shout out to Carlos though.
Yeah,
shout out to Carlos.
Yeah.
And Sabalenka, shout out to you, even though I called you a terrorist offline.
Who? Sabalenka?
Yeah.
She won the women. She beat Casanova.
Nah, fuck her.
Yeah.
Oh no. Shout out Naomi Osaka. You had a hell of a run. I appreciate it.
Shout out to Naomi. Yeah, she definitely get back to where she was.
She's back on it. It's scary hours next year. I promise you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dog Corday, man. You know what you did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Corday, man. All right, man. But hey, look, man. As always, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Tune in. We're gonna be watching the fight, man. Get your snacks, get your popcorn, get your family, get your boys, get your homies, get your homegirls, whatever y'all gotta do. But look, man, this Assassin 4. Shout out to my boy Brad, the GM. We got D, Dr. Esquire Day. We got 910's finest. No, not J. Cole. It's my boy BT. Then, of course, we got the biggest plug in Charlotte, my boy T, man. He be doing his thing behind the scenes, man. All love, bruh. This your boy Dre from PG. We Assassin 4. We out.